Hello and welcome back to Luxday Gaming. So here we are once again back on World of Tanks to do some more M24 Lunar battles in space on the moon, so let's just go right into it. Oh, yep, professionalism. I've still got it on tank practice for some reason. Although tank practice, I might actually come back to that in a moment, because I think that was going to let me do tank practice on a normal map with the Lunar Tank. And I'm actually intrigued now if that was actually going to let me do that. Although it would have been very eventful, but it would have been fun to go around shooting at like normal tanks with laser beams and see how much damage that actually inflicts. I'll have to try that next, because whether that's an accidental thing or not, or whether the lasers would even fire is a different matter. Well, I don't see why not, but I guess we'll find out after this battle. We're about to get stuck in.
Time to roll out.
The last video with this, I think it was 2 defeats and a couple of victories or something. It wasn't really eventful battles on my part. I ended up getting destroyed. But this time we can get stuck in and try and cross taking out multiple times.
Ready to fire.
Tanks to fire in.
Enemy exposed.
Spotted.
Ready to fire. Target spotted. Critical hit. Enemy exposed. We nailed it bad. We nailed it bad. Target fire. Critical hit. Target release. Ready to fire. One more track damage. That's gotta hurt. Target locked. Target unlocked. Ready to fire on target. We nailed them bad.
And I've just... so come on. Stuck on 2
That's gotta hurt.
What's the fact he's coming around? Stop sad.
Track fixed.
It's gonna have to be going on. He's...
Track hit. That's gotta hurt. See the target.
Hammering the trigger.
We finished him off. Target locked. Critical hit. We didn't even scratch them.
Obviously on a normal.
Target released. Target acquired. Let's find another target. Target locked. That's gotta hurt.
Fire.
I can't see them anymore.
Right, we've got
Got
2
him.
kills, so that's improved. I'm sure someone did spot him. Well, I say down there, I think he's out of our view range, unfortunately. But at least we're starting with a victory for the
Ready to fire on target. We nailed them bad.
If I do
Target
like a
locked.
second later. Oh.
Mission accomplished.
So, tank. So someone's tank just landed right on me there. I know there's a secret achievement for like if you land your tank on an enemy tank and destroy them, but I'm actually intrigued to see if that'll actually happen during these tank battles, the lunar battles at some point. I did the most damage on the team by some bit anyway, by 500 almost. And yeah, did some efficient damage there. Right, let's press X and jump into the next battle then. We'll do that, like we'll jump into the next battle whilst we're here, but if we end up having another, like if the battle finishes up sooner, or in terms of like I get destroyed and the battle goes on and I have to go back to garage, then we'll sort of briefly review the log after that and then we'll try that training ground thing to see if that actually sort of works with the lunar tank. Right, here we go here in a moment then. I'm sure that the Moon River is based on the... I can't remember what the map's called now. Is it Sand River? Yeah, Sand River. That should have been obvious because it's in the desert. Like, it's not entirely like a sort of replica even of it, but with like lunar surfaces instead. But I'm sure there's some similarities, like to the overall like contours of the map and ridges, I guess.
Let's go.
Could be wrong. And this time, so hoping this could work better than I was thinking it did. storage hangar kind of thing. And the reason I thought it was like Sandler River is because that hill looks almost like something from Sandra. Yeah, our tank's just doing some big breakdance on this one.
Target acquired. Target unlocked. I see one of them. Ready to fire on target. We nailed them bad. Right in. Track big. Track big. That's gotta hurt. One of our tracks is damaged. Got him. Target locked.
Helps in a lot.
Let's find another target. Ready to fire on target. We nailed them bad.
Can I
Target unlocked. Target acquired. That's gotta hurt.
manage taking?
We finished him off.
Let's see if we can finish it. He's say the base capture is pretty irrelevant, so let's just head for where we saw the two maps in. Yeah, there's one. There's one. It's going up the hill. I reckon someone's got that.
Ready to fire. Critical hit. One of our tracks is gone. We can't move.
That's the reason I realised much in these tank battles and when I have been able to take it so I can repair it. It's just the time to see the finishing. Trying to spectate from the guy that's
Great job, man.
actually doing that. Or actually getting the capture this time. Let's do a quick show all. Yeah, I keep getting high caliber one in this. And I keep getting like the most damage, so well over 1,000 damage like each time it's a successful battle like that. And yeah, let's just jump into another battle whilst we're here, whilst it's still going, like keep the ball rolling as they say. And after that if we end up having a defeat, like I said, we'll try that training ground thing, maybe finish up the video on that as like a, because I reckon this will be the last video doing these lunar tanks. It started off as like a sort of one video sort of special kind of thing, but then I thought I'd do another one. It didn't go as well as I would have liked, but this one's actually going better, so hoping for a third sort of victorious battle of sort of flying through the air shooting the crap out of tanks with laser beams. I mean, how can that not be fun? You're sort of flying off these sort of down these ridges and all that while shooting lasers. It's like Star Wars but with tanks.
Let's get this show on the road.
Or someone like someone who pointed out as trying to avoid it. Had to happen at a standard battle me and another tank. So the tank I turned out the way because he was coming and then he turned out to me as well, so we ended up crashing. But yeah, where else are you going to see tanks from? Yeah, whilst we're over there. It's like I'll watch it back and be like I shouldn't be saying that, but no.
Be exposed.
Right, here's the log for that battle then, although once again there's not really much to show, and you'll have noticed that right away I've noticeably gotten louder because like after the recording unfortunately crashed there for whatever reason, that it gave me the chance to actually go back and check my recordings, and I found out that like through all the recordings I've just done, my microphone wasn't like amply bent enough in front of my mouth to like be able to pick up what I was saying, so rather than being a sort of foreground voice I was more of a sort of background mouse really, which was quite annoying because I feel like I should go back and do all those videos again, but I guess you still got to see the battles, so what we're going to do now is give that tank practice thing a go and see if what happens when you select the lunar tank, because yeah, I think I'll try the target practice one. Oh well, that's unfortunate. During the battle the current vehicle's not ready and it doesn't work on any of them. That's unfortunate then. It was too good to be true, I guess. It would have been fun to go around shooting at like standard tanks with a lunar tank firing lasers, but I guess in that case we'll jump into another battle. And yeah, it's unfortunately the recording crashed like it did because, well, I say unfortunate, there wasn't really much that you missed out on, just that as I was approaching the enemy tank that appeared, I think I got some shots in and destroyed one, and then got destroyed like moments after that by another, so there wasn't really much that you missed out on with it crashing, but still, it's annoying when that happens. And it hasn't happened recently at all, really. Like, these recordings, all the recordings that I've been doing have been fine, so I don't know why that happened. It's as if this capture box itself was actually sort of losing connection briefly, and in the recording software, the timers next to this recording, what you're recording, was still going, so I was still talking. Well, I knew it was like acting up, but I was still talking in case any of those bits were in, but turns out they weren't anyway. Right, we've got another battle starting up here, so let's give this one a bash and hope we can get a battle that doesn't involve the not the game crashing, but the recording software crashing that time, it would seem. Whee! Soaring through the skies, or soaring through the lunar atmosphere. Even that's not an atmosphere, it's just space. So there is no atmosphere on the moon, it's just space at that point. And yeah, hopefully we're going to see dots or bogies, if you like. There we go. Well, just as I got a shot on him, my tanks flew through the air at an awkward angle. I need to keep an eye out because I saw another green dot going around. Unlock that target, and oh, yeah, multiple targets up ahead. Get a shot on one of them at least. Now I'm going to be caught in crossfire here now, and I think I might have used that repair to earlier. Whoa, everything's shooting at me. Well, that ended about the same as the previous battle did, except I was caught in a complete sort of crossfire from every direction, it would seem. And yeah, I think we'll jump back to the garage and come back for the log in a moment, and then jump into another battle after that. So yeah, I'll be back in a moment. Right, so here was the pretty woeful log from that battle. As far as like logs concerned, it's 0 across the board really. Out of 39 shots fired, not even one actually hit anything, which is disappointing. And as far as the efficiency goes, I did good at detecting tanks, but that was about it. So yeah, let's jump into another. I reckon we can get another couple of battles to finish the video on, and so I reckon that'll do for like sort of as far as Lunar Tank battle sort of videos go. And yeah, it's unfortunate and annoying that well, I suppose it's my own fault that I didn't check the microphone was adjusted sort of properly beforehand, or I thought maybe like where I had it was like ample enough, but seemingly it turned out not to be. So yeah, it's like when I'd done the Lunar Tank battles video the previous day, I'd actually did a little 10-second recording beforehand just to check that my sort of microphone was set up, but today I didn't think to do that because I didn't think I'd need to, but turns out I should have done, and it could have been for better. I could have had some better videos with me actually heard over them, rather than just the tanks sort of shooting over me talking in the background. And right, let's see what we can make of this one then. Hoping to improve on the last couple of defeats I've had and at least get stuck in, but without being destroyed in the process. I'm going to, rather than going down the bottom, I'm going to take a left here and go up round the top, because that seemingly works out better, I think. Well, it could just be, well, as random battles go, nothing's ever going to go as planned or work out the same way every time, so you just have to take it for what it is, I guess. Let's go soaring off this hill. Across a big open gorge in the moon. Or in the map at least. Well, it has kept us back a bit, but we're still in the right direction of travel. Yeah, let's see if we can't get some targets on the go soon. And as you see, we're coming up on this same point. I'm not really sure if it's worth coming round the back. It might be, but we'll see where they're going. I reckon we'll keep going this way. For now at least. Because I didn't see any signs that showed there's tanks coming and making their way around the back here. There's nothing around here, so I've went this way and I'm entirely out of trouble. There's nothing to even shoot at. There's ones down here, but there's also a lot of the tanks on our team getting towards it as well. Where did I just... You're kidding me. I apologise for that, I was sort of looking backwards, seeing the tanks coming from there. Is this really going to turn into who can capture the enemy base first kind of battle? It looks like it is. Wow. Right, let's... This isn't the way that this should be ending. Yeah, I should have just stayed in there, but then because he left it didn't really count for much. Well, that was quite an eventful battle. All of the enemy tanks decided to go and capture the base straight away. It's times like this you wish you had an option to sort of communicate with them saying, what was that? Or like with your own teammates. So yeah, another uneventful battle where seemingly all but one of the enemy tanks survived. And yeah, let's jump straight into the next battle then. Hope for something better than that. Because like as you've seen from all the previous battles, there's like definitely a lot of fun to be had with it. But oh, hang on. I swear I pressed X there to go into the next battle. Did I? I don't know what happened there. I pressed X to go into the next battle. So why can't I go into the next battle? Oh. Oh, well, I'm straight into a battle then at least. I don't know if that was some kind of graphical glitch on the game's part, or don't know what happened there, but yeah, we're loading into a battle now, it would seem. Right, can the two teams try not capture each other's bases this time, because it's really irrelevant. Irrelevant? Irrelevant. Let's butcher words, why don't we? There's like nothing to be gained from capture. Like, I know there is like in terms of the stats, but this is like supposed to be fun, sort of shooting tanks with lasers whilst your tanks sort of soaring over these lunar landscape, not sort of go directly for the base and get a cheap victory out of it. That just sucks the fun right out of what's a sort of really fun game mode. Or a really fun tank and sort of map combination, should I say. Yeah. Right, we've got a tank up ahead somewhere. Although I think I'm in the wrong position to sort of get up there soon enough to take him on. Although, no, I say that. Right, keep a lock on. Right, there we go, we're getting stuck in now at least. And I need to keep locked onto him. Although someone else has got to finish them off, but as long as I keep going here. There we go. There's a kill for the first time in a few battles there. Or several battles, should I say. And that was not the time to be doing a drift and a tank. But that's what happens in the low gravity, because you can't really stop and it doesn't sort of turn it like it should. Right, can I get shots on him? I did some serious damage, so I'm hoping I can finish off the job. Aha! Right, I got another kill. I doubt I'm going to get one on this one though. Now I've just popped up, but he might be about to kill me. Nope. So far so good. Oh, look at that. Being denied the kill. Because I floated around behind a hillside like that. And it's the last tank as well. Right, we have to go out of our way to do this. Someone else is going to do it though. Watch what we're doing, watch what we're doing, watch what we're... Oh, look at that. And the guy behind finished him off. It could have been a surviving battle, but as it turns out, went in for it because yeah, it's kind of all or nothing, and you got nothing to sort of lose. So yeah, that was the outcome. and yeah, at least it was a defeat. At least it was a defeat. At least it was a victory, even. But unfortunately, I was the only one to sort of be killed in our team. But again, I did the most damage overall, so the efficiency tab's looking a bit better this time. It's a lot more going on apart from sort of that one that was just a spotted. And yeah, I guess we'll return to the garage there and wrap up the video, because yeah, you can really see that, like with any battle, it's completely random, the outcome between getting sort of a run of good victories like I had when I wasn't recording, or like a run of defeats and sort of having it crash on me, which was unfortunate, and that and the fact that my microphone wasn't sort of amply set up enough to be ready for recording, which was annoying as well. But it is what it is, and we've had our fun out of this, and I'm going to continue to have fun out of this over the weekend still, but it just won't be on video. So knowing me, I'll end up having some epic battles that'll be like, and I wish I was recording these again, but turns out I haven't been able to. And yeah, I guess to finish up on, we'll just check out what our current stats of the Lunar Tank are. So yeah, it's a bit more sort of down the middle. So 16 victories, 8 defeats, and 24 battles overall, but still sort of 33 enemies destroyed out of those 24 battles. So yeah, and the overall, we have 666 defeats overall. Yeah. And yeah, I'll finish up the video there, as I've said twice now. So yeah, stay tuned for whatever I do next. Between I think I've still got, well, I do still have more of the tanks, World of Tanks to Xbox 360 and Xbox One comparison videos to record. So most likely you'll be seeing some more of those after these Lunar Battles videos have been put out. And yeah, stay tuned for those. Stay tuned for whatever I do after that. And as always, thanks for watching.